Yo, what's good YouTube? Zerda here. 310 is coming up, but I need to fix it, okay? Because Bossman Dana White gave me a phone call. He said, you need to fix fucking 310, yeah. It's not good. It's not looking good for us. So, I, being the ultimate company man that I am, I decided, okay, Dana, I can fix it. I can help you, give you some ideas of these fights that you're gonna drop. Because I know he's planning on dropping it soon, but listen, he doesn't know what to do because I haven't made my video on this yet. And I realized, Dana White does kind of need my help, so I am going to help him out. I'm going to give my expertise on the fights that, the hardcore casuals, like me, the hardcore casuals, what we want to see on 310, okay? So let's get started with Belal Muhammad versus Shavkat Aura Merchant Rakhmonov himself, okay? Listen, this is a fight that I think we're going to see for sure. We're going to see for sure, but let's do it on 310. Let's do it at the end of the year to end it off with a banger, because this is what it is. It's a banger fight, and I'm sorry if you still have that narrative that Belal Muhammad's just going to stink it up, bro. He's going to stink it up. That's not true. Belal Muhammad and Shavkat Rakhmonov is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. Belal Muhammad's going to win. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've been saying this since I made my YouTube channel. I've been saying this, and I'm not changing my mind, because Shavkat, who, got that big win over Wonderboy, and, everyone's picking him because he got a big win over Wonderboy, but then, Buckley gets a win over Wonderboy, and all of a sudden it's, bro, Wonderboy's washed. Who cares? So we're giving Shavkat a title shot off of beating Wonderboy, but, Buckley does it. It's, bro, what the fuck? This guy sucks, bro. Who gives a shit? Buckley fucking sucks. So, no, Shavkat's not going to beat Belal. I don't care if, Shavkat's undefeated and all that. Actually, I also have a rule. I don't pick against undefeated guys, but I'm sorry. I'm going to be picking against Shavkat, bro. Belal Muhammad's basically undefeated. If you really want to think about it, he's coming through. He's got the second life form that's happening. He's obviously on a bit of a cycle. And, man, Belal Muhammad, this is going to be an entertaining fight. I don't care what people have to say. This is going to be the main event. And we got the pipsqueaks in the co-main event. That's probably going to be the actual main event. We got Kai Asakura, right? He's getting a free title shot because obviously he deserves it so much from, his big career in Ryzen. Because, he'll just give you a title shot. If you're a Ryzen champ, we'll just give you a title shot if you come over. But, it does seem like Dana White is trying to give Kai Asakura a big title shot. So, when he comes here, which he's already in the UFC, he just hasn't fought, but, he's going to be getting his free title shot against one of my favorite fighters here in Alexandre Pantoja. Obviously, big fan favorite on the channel. I definitely love this guy so much. Pantoja, he's such a great fighter. I love this guy. I love this guy very much. But listen, Pantoja, I don't care who wins this fight. He'll probably win it, though, because I doubt this guy who's has a big rivalry with Manel Kopp, and who's struggling against Manel Kopp, and how he's having the back and forth with Manel Kopp. He's lost one, won one. He's it's gonna be a whole trilogy. It probably already is a trilogy. I don't even know, but listen, he's Manel Kopp's this guy's biggest rival, and Manel Kopp's not the greatest guy. He's not the greatest guy in terms of his skill. Obviously he's a great guy in terms of his personality. He's a funny guy, but we overrate him as a fighter because he's a funny guy and he's able to say the stuff that the UFC doesn't like that you say necessarily, right? But well, this is actually a yap session, I just realized, but who cares? Who cares? If you're not listening to this, you might be you might not be that hardcore of a fan, because this is for the hardcores like me. But listen, Pantoja, whatever, free win for him. Sure, it'll be a good fight. I'm sure it will be a good fight. But this isn't main event worthy, because flyweights are basically women. Okay, they're basically a women's main event. So when you see something like this, how hyped are you gonna get? What's this gonna sell, like 2 pay-per-views? I mean, who's gonna get hyped over this? Sure, it's gonna play out well. It's always gonna play out well, because all the flyweight fights do. They always end up being good scraps. But listen, bro, we need Belal Muhammad on here. We need Belal Muhammad Shavkat. Let's move on to the featured fight, which is already confirmed. This is currently the co-main. But sorry, I'm not having this as the co-main. Ciryl Gane versus Volkov. Volkov, he's probably gonna lose. I'm sorry, I like Volkov. He's looking good. He obviously, he had a very good performance against Sergey. He picked him apart at range, got Sergey mad, and Pavlovich just he was pissed. He was pissed. He had a little bit of roid rage as well, by the looks of it, at the end of the fight. And it was a good fight. It was a good performance by Volkov. I just don't think that we live in the reality where, for instance, Robert Whittaker is going to beat Hamzat, or Rakic is going to beat Magomed. You know, these fighters that we insist that, you know, he's overrated, bro. This guy's overrated. I'm going to pick the fan favorite to beat him. It's never going to happen. A guy like Volkov, you know, because I'm not sure how many of you guys are Ciryl Gane fans, but I personally look at him as another one of those, like, Magomeds, like Magomed Ankalaev or something like that, where I don't really like the guy, but, you know, he's good enough to be able to win some fights, so I think he's going to be able to win this. Obviously, I'm not going to dive into the X's and O's, because that's not what I'm here for, but this is a good fight regardless. It'll be a good heavyweight scrap, and it will probably go to decision. It's not going to end in a knockout, believe it or not. It's not going to end in a knockout or a finish. It's going to be a 3-round decision, assuming this goes to a 3-rounder. Because I think it's currently a 5... No, there's no way it's a 5-rounder. Whatever. Who cares? Let's move on to an actual fight that needs to happen. Leon Edwards versus Ian Garris. Okay, Ian Garris. You know, this guy hasn't fought in a while. When's the last time he fought? Who did he fight last? You know, we gotta look... Oh, he fought MVP last, right? And that was 303? Was that 303? That was probably 303. But Leon Edwards, being the big man that he is, after he got dominated by Belal Muhammad, he said, I'm looking to come back in December, bro. He wants to fight in December. He wants to make a big comeback because, you know, he insists that, you know, Belal didn't really damage me. Belal didn't do much to me. And we obviously haven't heard a word from him since that Octagon interview. But, you know, it looks like he was trying to maybe come back this year, maybe early next year. But why not just, you know, 310? Let's send it. Let's do it. Let's fucking, let's have a big comeback. And this was going to be a good rivalry matchup, okay? Because they already have the beef from, you know, the gym or whatever. You know, Ian Garry tried to, or he was training at, like, Leon's gym or something. And then, you know, they got into some domestic disputes or something. You know, who cares? But they got that beef. They got the beef brewing. And I think that, you know, it's going to be a boring fight. Guarantee you. Wait, maybe it won't, because, you know, 2 borings will maybe correct themselves. I don't know, because none of these guys really are. They're both almost like the same guy. Ian Garry will probably, I actually don't know. Ian Garry might lose this. Ian Garry's going to lose this. Leon will win. Leon's a good fighter. You know, he's getting underrated because of what happened to him at 306 or whatever, or 305 or 304. Jesus, bro, I actually, my brain's all over the place right now. I think it was 304, right? But listen, he's being underrated because he got dominated by Belal, but that's, you know, he looked alright against Belal, because Belal normally goes in there and he'll 50-45 you. Okay, that's what Belal's used to. So, you know, Leon was able to steal maybe 1 round, 2 rounds, so that wasn't too bad. A guy like Ian Garry would lose every single round against Belal, so I think, you know, Leon Edwards, he's going to steal this one. There's going to be good trash talk because we got, you know, we got Belal Muhammad on here. We got some welterweights in here, you know, right? So they're going to be trash talking each other at the press conference. Always going to look forward to that. Always going to make sure that, you know, these guys are trash talking. Maybe if you don't like this fight, you could do Buckley versus Usman instead of this. Don't know if we're going to be able to get that so soon, though. Maybe that's like more from like early next year. So that's the only reason I did not include it. But hey, let's move on to another fight. This is confirmed. This is a confirmed fight. It was supposed to happen. Got moved. I'm going to pick Aljo. I'm going to pick Aljo for this. You know, I actually think Aljo's a bit underrated. Also, because, you know, he has that overrated legacy. Where some people will say, you know, obviously he's a bantamweight GOAT, bro. He's like, almost was the bantamweight GOAT, bro. And then he got beat by Sean. But you guys, you gotta, you know, he's really underrated. He's not that underrated to the point where, like, bro, he's so good. But he is, you know, underrated a bit because people then will look at, oh, his legacy's super overrated, and they'll count him out completely out of any fight. I think he's going to win this against Movsar. I think Movsar might be a little bit overrated, honestly. So, you know, yeah, I gotta say, I completely agree with myself there. Movsar's cooked, probably. You know, probably 3 rounds. 3 rounds could be interesting. I actually do favor Aljo still, even in a 3-rounder. I might lean toward, if this were a 5-rounder, I might honestly lean towards Movsar. Maybe. Maybe not. No, Movsar hasn't even been in a 5-rounder. What am I saying? Yo, I'm stupid. Okay, whatever. This is a guaranteed fight to happen, though. It's already on the card. But let's do this fight. Let's do this fight for opening up, or not opening up the prelims. At the end of the prelims. At the top of the prelims, we need Chito Vera to get his win, official win, against Yadong. Because, you know, last time, they robbed him. And I'm sick of people saying, yeah, Song Yadong's always in there. He could always be a champ. He could always be a champ. He is young. But he couldn't be a champ right now. I'm tired of people acting like, yeah, Song Yadong's in the mix. You got Corey Sandhagen. He could also be a champ. And, bantamweight's so stacked. And, all these guys could be a champ. When in reality, Chito Vera and Song Yadong are about the same level. They're about the same level. And Chito Vera beat him in the first fight. So I don't care. He's about to get this W. Let's book this. I've said this for like every card. I don't know why we haven't booked it yet. And I don't know why Song Yadong hasn't fought in 12 years. It's been so long at this point. What is he doing? Maybe he got injured. Maybe I'm being a little disrespectful. He could have suffered a big injury after his Yan fight. But hey, you got to get in there, brother. And we want to see the Chito Vera rematch, bro. And this is like the only fight that makes sense when you look at all of bantamweight, because we're not giving Mario Bautista a Song Yadong matchup after what he did to Aldo. We're not doing that. So this is the only fight that makes logical sense, okay? I'm telling you, this needs to happen. The rematch needs to happen, especially after they robbed my boy Chito, okay? I don't care. It needs to happen. Let's move on, though. Oh, my God. This is another fight that's confirmed. There's 3 fights that are confirmed on the card. This is one of them as well. I don't know how I feel about this matchup. I actually do like it for Reyes, because I think Reyes might be able to win. He low-key might be able to pull this win off. I don't know if I'll pick him. But I feel like this is a good matchup for Reyes to, he's going to start building up. He's going to start going back to that, light heavyweight, top 10, top 5 even. And, if maybe Reyes goes on a fluke title run, fights Alex Pereira, and Alex Pereira actually knocks him the fuck out so that he can have the win over Reyes that Jon Jones does not have over Reyes. And then, dude, that's what's going to happen. Reyes is going to go on a title run. He's going to get a title shot against Alex. Alex is going to knock him out in 1 minute. And then everyone's going to be looking at, Jon Jones, he lost to this guy. He lost on paper. This guy lost to this guy. I mean, what the hell? I mean, yeah, obviously Alex Pereira is better than Jon Jones. But listen, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. Reyes, I'll probably pick Reyes to win this. This is a decent fight. It's a decent fight. Let's move on to another fight that we got on here that I made. This one I personally really like. I thought Alex Pereira, bro, I can never say his name first try. Payton, I think Payton can get this win over Mario Bautista. I think it's going to be a hard one because, Bautista, we've seen him, be able to hold you against the cage for quite a while. And, yeah, depending on the ref who's in there, if they don't separate it, he might actually pull this win off. I think Mario Bautista, low-key, he would probably be the favorite going into this fight. I definitely see the judges favoring his style of fighting because he's more of, he's definitely a pressure grappler, He's so very good smudge abilities, very dangerous when it comes to being able to hold you up against the fence and, withstand your shots on the feet. Obviously, he barely took any damage against Jose Aldo. And, he definitely won that fight against Aldo. Very good performance. I think he moves up to light heavyweight now. And he challenges, Alex Pereira. I think that's a good fight. I think this is the fight that's going to be made. Let's move on, though. Payton Talbott, you need to fight Adrien Yanez. I don't know what's going on with this fight. Because Payton Talbott, I've booked this probably 13 times by now. But listen, Payton Talbott, you get a 13-second knockout, and you decide, I think it's time to take about a 2.5-year break. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a break from now on. Dude, you get a 13-second knockout. Most fighters are fucking fighting next week. You're taking this long to fight, and you called out Adrien Yanez. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm still going to pretend, I'm living in this fantasy land where I still think this fight's going to happen. It probably won't happen. This is a good fight. That's the reason I want to see it happen. And, Adrien Yanez, he's got that slick boxing. He's arguably the best boxer in the UFC, right? And so a guy like Payton Talbott, will march you forward. He doesn't care. He can hit him with a flurry of combos. He's just going to keep marching you down. He'll knock you out. So I think, this is a fight that I would like to see. He called for it. Payton Talbott called for it. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's not fighting. He needs to fight. So if you don't fight at the end of this year, or by the end of this year, I'm going to consider it a disgrace because you got a 13-second knockout 5 months ago or 4 months ago, and you still haven't fought. So, bro, come on. Let's get in there, okay? Last fight, we got Payton Talbott again fighting William Gomis, okay? I don't remember. Gomis fought somebody in France. I don't remember who. It might have honestly been like a robbery or something. Who cares though? This is like, who cares about this fight? But I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool because Alex Caceres got robbed in his last fight by Sean fucking Woodson. I hate Sean Woodson. I genuinely hate Sean Woodson. He robbed him. He robbed Alex Caceres. Alex Caceres won two of the rounds. I don't remember what two because I haven't seen the fight since it was live, but he robbed Alex Caceres. And Alex Caceres, I think he deserves a fight like this, a William Gomis fight, right out the rankings. Let's do it. Whatever. William Gomis has like cool like range and stuff. He's like, a range fighter, and then like, yeah, and then Alex Caceres is like flashy striking, and like, yeah, this is the one that you guys are looking for sure. Glad you guys stayed to the end. That's it though. Banger card. Let's book it, Dana. Dana, you're welcome. This is mainly for Dana, since he did hit me up in the DMs and told me to make this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope the UFC matchmaking team definitely enjoyed this one. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what they actually do make. But now that they have a little bit of advice from me, I'm definitely expecting about maybe 70% of these matchups to be made. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed already? Comment your favorite color in the comments and whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, guys, and peace.